Hello and welcome to the Echo Tips podcast. In this week's episode, we're going to be discussing an interesting topic related to the coronavirus and COVID-19, and that is the ability to find out where testing is available in your area or where trials are being conducted with the COVID vaccine. And so before we get into that in any sort of detail, we're going to go to a brief message about our podcast, and then I'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission services help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Well, hello again, and welcome back to the Echo Tips podcast. As I mentioned earlier, today's episode is going to be dealing with where in your area COVID-19 tests are being conducted and also trials are being conducted. And so this is a relatively new item that was discussed in the A Lady blog on Amazon's website. I think for the roundup of January, it kind of was released, this feature. And I would imagine is advancing as well as they kind of expand the database for different states and things like that. All right, so before I start demonstrating that, if you do have an Echo in hearing distance of me and you don't want me to be tripping up your Amazon Echo, you might want to pause or shut its ears off, and that way I'm not activating your Echo at home. Okay. And by the way, for our new listeners, we'd like to welcome you. My name is David Ward. I'm an assistive technology instructor with the New Vision program. And for our returning listeners, we'd like to welcome you back as well. So you'll find our episodes are little nuggetized episodes with practical things, some fun things, and new things that you can do on your Amazon Echo. All right, so let's dive in, both feet. All right, so all you need to say is, let's see, get the phrasing right, where can I get tested for COVID or COVID-19? Okay, so let's give it a try. Alexa, where can I get tested for COVID-19?
I found a few options for that. New Horizons Healthcare, 3rd Street Clinic, 1.7 miles away on 3rd Street Southwest. Roanoke City Health Department, 1.8 miles away on Williamson Road, Me. CVS Pharmacy, 2.8 miles away on Colonial Avenue.
Okay, so it gives you a little breakdown based on whatever location you have programmed into your A-Lady's location. And also, it mentions here in the notes from the blog that you could say a follow-up question. You could say, A-Lady, call the first one, and you could actually call and maybe get additional resources, assuming you have calling set up on your Amazon Echo. All right, the follow-up question is this. Alexa, find COVID trial.
Thanks for your interest in COVID-19 vaccine trials by IQVIA. There aren't any in your area right now. Be sure to come back as more trials become available.
Okay, so if you want to find out more about that, I'm sure you could Google or look at Amazon's website about exactly what that all entails. But anyway, I really like the fact that you can find out testing centers that are near you. That's pretty helpful. Okie dokie. Well, that's it for this episode. We encourage you to turn your ears back on your Echoes, start practicing some of the many things that you've learned. I'm David Ward for the New Vision program, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. In conclusion, let me tell you a thing or two. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and it is also made possible in part by a grant from Community Foundation serving Western Virginia. And there's more. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. For more information, check out our website at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision, with no spaces. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission programs help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Thanks for listening.